Hey there, Internet people. It's Bo again. So today we're going to talk about protest and human shields, because human shields is a term that's being used in relation to something happening in the U.S. That's interesting. Okay, so I'm going to tell you a story. You just follow along with me. So there's these protesters. They're upset because the government is not doing what it is supposed to do. They are interfering with life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. They're doing everything wrong. Violating their own founding documents, trampling on people's rights, not living up to standard international customs, not living up to international law, not living up to their own laws. Basically, changing things by proclamation. So these protesters, they arrive, and they are met by militarized goons. So they throw rocks and sticks, and right now you think you know what I'm talking about, and they throw snowballs. And those militarized goons, they open fire on the crowd. And we overthrew the government. It sparked a revolution. No, I'm not talking about what happened on the border. I'm talking about the Boston Massacre. That's how far this country has fallen. It was something that was the catalyst for a revolution. And now people are cheering it on. Well, it's different. You know, they didn't kill anybody. You're right, they didn't, but they could have. They could have, and they didn't care. And also keep in mind, the protesters in Boston didn't have kids in the crowd. Well, they had human shields. Those were just human shields. Tenemos hijos! Tenemos hijos! That's not a human shield. See, around the world, people still believe that Americans, the American servicemen, somebody in an American uniform, will behave with honor and integrity. What they're saying is, we got kids here, what are you doing? But they're human shields. It's a funny thing. It's a military term. Came into the popular culture during the Gulf War. Because Saddam put human shields at his radar stations. Do you know what the military did? In war, they didn't bomb them, because you don't open fire and harm the human shield. So let's say you're right, which you're not, but let's just say you are. What they did was still wrong. In a wartime setting. And you know, most of you guys are on the far right, people cheering this on. People cheering on someone undermining the Constitution and open fire on civilians. Let me ask you this. How'd you feel about it when it happened in Waco, Texas? Any different? You do not punish the child for the sins of the father. You do not open fire on unarmed crowds. I don't understand why this is a debate. This is something that is plainly immoral. So that's where we're at. Doing anything we can to stop people from reaching safety and freedom. That's America. That's how we make America great. Betraying everything that this country stood for. At least pretended to stand for. Because it's pretty obvious you don't stand for much today. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.